difficult to make ends meet on a low salary when the prices of products and services are skyrocketing. The situation gets worse when payment becomes late. Unfortunately, this is the reality for some national service personnel whose salary has been in arrears for more than 3 months. The personnel say the delay is affecting their living standards as they struggle to make ends meet. Therefore, Apreko Abuafo visited some of them and came through with this report.
Pure water bill and light bill as well, plus what I will eat. At the same time, looking at the increase of transport, moving from my place to where I work, calculating it with my food and order a day. I spend close to about 50 to 60 Ghana cedis.
Meet Evans, a national service personnel living on monthly allowance of 559 cedis. According to him, he has not been paid for 3 months. He describes the situation as devastating as he struggles to survive.
You are not being paid on time, and at the end of the day, they are not increasing it. Looking at the current economic crisis that we are in, so we really suffer a lot. They are owing us like 3 months arrears, and they just paid only 1 month.
To make ends meet, Evans says he's taking a side job.
So because of what is happening currently, I decided to find time and do part-time job because the money that we receive is like hand to mouth. Recently like that, I just decided to venture into teaching and all that so that I can get extra money to add to the 559.
Evans isn't alone. There is also Priscilla. She's on strike as a result of the delayed payment of her salary.
I'm on strike.
Who organized the strike?
It's on WhatsApp, I don't know. It's a group we all planned. I'm just watching TV, just waiting for the government to pay us. Then we'll see what happens.
Unlike Evans, however, Priscilla depends on her family for support.
Sometimes you look as if you are just trying to behave like you are taking something small, but you are behaving like you don't have anything. When I call my mother like this, she'll be like, me, I'm lying. She knows they've paid me. I'll be like, no, they haven't paid me. She doesn't believe me. Yeah, but sometimes they do help one way or the other.
She says, although her salary is not enough, timely payment will better her living condition.
At least if they were to pay it on time, it would have helped in one way or the other. But they'll wait. Sometimes I haven't received my salary, I think 4 months now, which is really affecting me. So if it was to be paid on time, it would have helped. It's not really that much, but it would have helped one way or the other.
It's unclear when she will return to work. Evans and Priscilla have a common plea. They want their salaries paid on time and also increased to meet the rising cost of living. On the other hand, some national service personnel have indicated they will soon hit the street to demonstrate about the delayed payments. Ifwa Apreko Abuafo's report read to you.
Well, the NSS is not only in focus, also the beneficiaries of the Nation Builders Corps, NAPCO, are equally lamenting the delay in payments of arrears, which span some 7 months, because they are bearing the brunt for it, and the group says it may be forced to join a protest in the coming days if government fails to act. Let's speak to Frank Kwanzaa now, General Secretary of the group. They've issued a statement to that effect. Frank, thank you for joining us here on the poll. So let's start off from the demands. In fact, this is not new. Some months back, there was a demonstration right here in Accra asking for the payments to be released. Are you saying that nothing has changed ever since? Frank, it appears that we're having some challenges with your audio. If you could just unmute for me so I get the point that you're making. I'm trying to find out, ever since the last time you made the demands, of course, which led to the demonstrations which we've seen on the principal streets of Accra, are you then suggesting that nothing has been done ever since? Is that the claim you're putting out there? Frank, let's try on one time. Frank, can you hear me? Okay, so Frank is on phone now. Let's see if that will be better. Frank, you were making the claim about how nothing has changed ever since the last demonstration that was held in Accra. Tell us about it.
Yes, thank you so much for giving this opportunity to avail our sentiments to the general public and the government as a whole. The issue here is on the 17th of February, we demonstrated against the government and there was the perception that government will come to our aid and clear all arrears and also mechanize us as the president promised. But up to now, the president have not, mechanized us, and also our arrears have not been paid. And we are really perishing in extreme hunger and privation.
What are you going to do now?
Yeah, for now, we are still calling the government to clear all the arrears and also mechanize us as they said. If not, on the 4th of June, we shall join the Face the Country to demonstrate against the government.
But is this the case for all of your members, or perhaps this is just in some selected parts of the country?
Come again, please.
Is this a situation that cuts across all the regions?
It cuts across. All NAPCO trainees have not been paid for the past 7 months.
And you are sure about that? Because some of your colleagues are not complaining as you are doing now.
No, they've not paid us from on the 15th of October. And the government issued a letter that all NAPCO trainees should go back to work. And as I speak to you now, you have not been paid. And you are all suffering, you are crying. And you are still calling the government to pay the arrears. Or else, we join the Fix the Country to demonstrate.
How are you making up in these trying times? Prices are skyrocketing, which means that obviously you'd have to find money elsewhere to go to work if indeed you have to.
Come again, please.
Yes, so I'm asking how you are making up for this shortfall, the non-payment of the salaries. As we know, prices are rising by the day, which means that it's piling more and more pressure on your group. So how are you coping in these trying times?
We are really suffering. Honestly speaking, we are really, really suffering. Some NAPCO trainees are dying. Some are, frustrated.
Some of your members are dying?
Yes, please. Some were admitted at the hospital and they have no money for the cure. They need to pay for hospital bills and others. For the past 7 months, over 10 NAPCO trainees have died out of hunger and privation.
Frank, let's be honest here. How sure are you about the claims you're making?
Yes,
are you not exaggerating matters
I have the evidence that shows these NAPCO trainees died out of unpaid arrears or allowances. Because that is what they feed on. There is no money. Some were admitted at the hospital and they have no money for better treatment, and they died.
Well, very interesting points there. But the point is, if you look at what directives it is that we saw from government after the expiration of your contract, it appears that government indeed will need some time to redress, fix you in the system properly. Could that not be a factor accounting for the delay?
Sir, please, for the 7 good months, what preparation have you do that you are not done? 7 good months. Always prepare. Always there's a preparation ongoing. We should exercise patience. For 7 good months, have not been paid. Look at the persistent rise of goods and services in the country. Even those with money, they are suffering. How much alone those without money? In fact, we are really suffering. Honestly speaking, things are not going on well for NAPCO trainees.
The last time, all attempts to reach out to your management was not successful, at least from our side. Have you been able to speak to management of NAPCO and what assurances are they giving?
We demonstrated and we petitioned the secretariat. So we're expecting that the secretariat at least will respond to us. And up to now, they've not responded. The only response was from our CEO saying that the way we have been demonstrating, it might affect any future opportunities which will be given to NAPCO trainees. Meaning he's trying to, scare us.
You feel intimidated by management of NAPCO?
Yes, please. Saying we shouldn't go on demonstration and other stuff. It may affect any future opportunities the government have for NAPCO trainees.
So beyond the demonstration, how else do you intend to go after your money? This is something you are entitled to. Would you contemplate going to court if the demonstration fails?
Yes, that is what we are also planning. That's what the executives are planning of going to court. because the government gave an assurance, issued a letter that we should go back to work on the 15th. So we are still in the process of, if any demonstration fails, then we take the matter to the court.
And I'm sure that you've been speaking to some of your colleagues ever since, of course, the money has been delaying and you're not hearing anything from management. What sense are you getting from them generally on how they feel?
Getting numerous of calls from these trainees. In fact, we are suffering. And we have nobody to contact. We have written numerous of letters to the NAPO Secretariat, but no response. We've tried our best. So on the 4th of, if our rates are not cleared by the 4th of June, we shall join the face of the country to demonstrate against the government.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, we are really suffering.
Frank will see about that. Thank you for joining us. He's the Secretary for the aggrieved NAPCO beneficiaries. Well.